Okay, sorry about that, everybody. Technical difficulties, but we're back.
Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei. Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
Why are you telling me this?
Varys?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
Littlefinger?
House Forrester?
Whose are you?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Shall we go walk? Discuss betrayal in the garden? I can't get that South Park shit out of my head.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden,
wiener,
I
wiener,
thought of you
wiener,
more as a
wiener.
friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing now.
Oh god, I don't trust you. Oh god, I so don't trust you.
A handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
Oh fuck,
She mentioned
Joffrey's
the
still
Northern
alive.
girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well.
Yeah, well.
She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you.
Yeah, that wedding's not gonna...
Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
I'm just operating under the assumption that anyone who was watching this also is
See if
caught
the
up on
Queen
Game of
Regent is
Thrones.
ready to receive us.
So, if I accidentally spoil Game of Thrones for you, it's really not my fault.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Lady bitch, we'll see you now. I don't really like saying the word bitch, but in this case, I feel it's pretty justified. Well, I mean, you know, Cersei, the character. I'm sure if I met the actress in real life, I'd be like, oh my god, it's Tyrion. Never mind. It's... Please be Dinklage. Please be Dinklage.
You can do this.
Hi.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
It's him.
Lord Tyrion. Your
Awesome.
Grace,
Alright.
with your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Does
Is your
not
family
really look
loyal
like
to
her.
the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Hell yeah.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did say their loyalty was unwavering.
She has a talent for equivocation, yet I question what she really thinks. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end.
Yeah, well,
Old
that's true.
allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei?
That may have been a mistake.
She fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define.
Yeah, well,
This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become
Oh, God,
conflicted
you suck.
between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This
good.
may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact,
Yes.
forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you?
Well, people are going to die
Consider it.
probably no matter what I do.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I promise
So let's get to
Sansa I will
scheming.
join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Man, I mean, this is actually getting a little intense.
Mira,
I'm,
I was worried.
I'm talking less and less as this
How
keeps
was it?
going.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now.
Ah, nothing is over.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Though, marrying a king...
This is actually kind of
I can
odd.
imagine what that would be like.
I'm just sitting here like, yeah, he's quite handsome. Strapping
Would you marry
fellow.
Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen.
Uh,
He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I don't want to be queen no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen?
Oh, fuck, are you a spy?
Manners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him.
Is you a
Imagine
spy
the
too?
power you would have as queen of the 7 kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well,
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is King's Landing, you're not allowed to have
it's not
fun!
a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
About that.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly.
Yeah,
Your
well,
words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family.
I don't trust you.
I
don't trust
do
you.
appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
It's Georgia. Oh, shit. No, we're going to Tyrion.
My mother wanted me to ask a favor of you. For my family. But as you said, you're in a delicate position now with the wedding so near. And I would never want to jeopardize that.
Soon I will be queen. And maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now we must both be cautious.
Of course, my lady. You're right. Best
We're
to
doing
wait.
that thing with Tyrion. So this is an interesting position to be in, actually. Seeing as how, you know, we're all caught up. We're at season 4, which is after this. I believe this is right to the beginning of season 4, I think. So, I know who's trustworthy. Oh my god. What the hell was that?
Seven hells.
Oh no.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Is that supposed to be the guy who tortured the guy?
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat.
Yeah,
I thought he'd never stop.
As
What's
my
his
father
face?
likes to say,
the crazy guy.
a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it? To these?
Yeah, I don't know if that really looks like him, actually.
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There. Hear that?
No?
I know I heard something.
Caw, caw. Caw,
Never
caw.
mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Yes, they bought it. Is there anybody over there? Oh, shit!
Bloody hell.
Yeah, it's that guy. A guy who George R. R. Martin probably wrote specifically to fuck with people.
Lord Ethan! As I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Well, fuck them.
But
I mean,
300
damn it.
generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn.
Well, unless I
These
die,
were your
we've got that
father's people
time.
to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move. Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
Not him. Not that guy.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Him. He knows about the thingy in the north.
Lord Ethan. Maester.
You spoke of judgment, Sir Royland. What judgment is that?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
Oh boy.
This house is doomed.
Oh, and I was so gonna not cut your head
We're
off.
supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Is what Sir Royland said true?
Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? A share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
You are just literally crossing out
Ethan,
all
I
of the
know these
reasons
words
that
are
I had
hard,
not to
but
cut
they're
your head
honest.
off.
This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
It will be all of us.
You'll address him as Lord.
Or none of us.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
And men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
We can send him to the wall.
We could use another dude at the wall. Send him to Garrod.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord.
That's not true, though, is it?
Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Ooh. Shall I have this be the moment where he changes forever? Let's do it. Let's shake things up a bit. Send him to the wall.
Sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No, please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
This is Game of Thrones, motherfucker. This is where people break bad.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must meet our punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course. You can weigh on any lord.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
The wall seems like a fitting place for a thief. Only hope he doesn't find Garrett there and take his anger out on the poor squire. You heard what the thief said.
Now we're gonna do the thingy in the
This sort of
north.
thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
Yeah, I can feel you pushing for it.
Someone
It's
you
not
can
gonna be
rely
you.
on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are two capable men for the role.
Oh.
They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here. The bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Oh, okay.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
See, it's gonna have to be the uncle. Because when I was Garrett, I told only him about the thingy in the north, and that sounds super duper important. I don't like how eager they both are, though. Let's look at food. Is that food? Yep.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our
one
stores.
second.
We can...
Jess, no. I am lord of this house. You can fuck right off.
If you'd like. If you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
If that's what's necessary to keep the house safe, then we must.
Aye. A hard choice, but it's what has to be done. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
It's weird. It's like the dudes in the north make shitty decisions because they have to, and the people at King's Landing make shitty decisions because they're shitty. Hey, you're new.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Yes,
Hello,
you should.
Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing me to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
He said
That's the guy I want to play
Because
as.
she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Then when is?
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
When is anything ever the time to negotiate? It's never the time to negotiate. I want to negotiate.
I saw what you did to that man.
Don't even start.
You
promised me you wouldn't change, and I believed you.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility.
And what are you complaining about? I was gonna cut his head off.
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
Who should I name as my sentinel?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment.
I do like him.
Roland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Yeah, and did you notice how the dude who stole from us is super not dead? Just saying.
Come on, you dogs. You'll not be fighting here forever.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength.
Aw.
And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, you know, don't you?
You honor Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was.
Fuck that. I want to see this Asher guy.
Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
Or, devil's
I watched
advocate,
today.
you
saw
could
what
be
he did to
dead.
that man. Was he our enemy?
Or
A
paralyzed.
bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies.
No, he's not our enemy. But he did a bad thing.
Then I wish you'd hurt him. People who do bad things need to be punished.
Wow.
Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick.
Fuck you.
Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword.
That we're
No
gonna
one's
do.
afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Via Morgulis, motherfucker. That's even how you pronounce that. Alright. You have one more chance to be not a crazy douche.
Swing left. Parry. Wrong. I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got
Would
to
technically be lying, though.
especially when you're weak.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Oh. Good.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role?
No,
Perhaps
you
I
may
can
not
share
ask.
my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Actually, I wanted to ask, why did you send Garrett away?
I did it for your own protection, my lord. Garrett had to go. By sending him away myself, I thought it would keep you blameless in the eyes of the Whitehills. I only hope to give you an advantage, and I regret any action you disapprove of.
You had your reasons, but nonetheless, you undermined my authority. I can't have that happen again.
It won't, my lord. You have my word.
Yeah, motherfucker. Respect my
Thank you,
authority.
Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
I want to do some lording while I can. Something tells me it's not gonna last.
Maester?
Did we just get a nice shot of him
Yes,
touching a
Lord.
thing?
I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Let's look around
What
a
is
bit
it you're
more.
doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
Ransom or a robbery? You may pay him now, but what's to stop him from coming back again?
Lord Ethan.
Nothing.
Dangers of
Nothing
today
is stopping
outweigh
him.
the fears of tomorrow.
Yeah, but see, we've seen the show. We know this guy. He is a howling shit.
Slash and parry! Slash and parry! Again!
I think it's going to have to be Duncan. I mean, he's the only guy who knows. I don't really think I have a choice. He's the only guy that I told about the diddly at the north. But let's see if we can make this like a formal thing.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Let's do this.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
This is like The Bachelor for nerds.
Sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you.
I only have one rose.
Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
Oh my god, it's exactly like The Bachelor.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Oh, look at you both. This thing in the north had better be super important. And or cool.
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle! This is reckless!
Lord Ethan has made his choice.
Oh, look at you two bickering.
I will not disappoint you, my lord.
You already have, but please, go on.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here, with no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council.
let Sir Royland speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Sir Royland.
No. You chose your sentinel. He should speak on this.
What?
Sir Royland is clearly able and
Jesus
ready to take
Christ.
up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flame.
What about both?
Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Ugh.
That
Why not
right
make an
there
offering for peace,
is why I didn't
Michael?
choose you.
The wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough.
That's true. Dude, this is just like one insane decision after another. I feel like this will end in fire no matter what I do. But I will not be the one to light that fire.
My new
We will
sentinel
use diplomacy.
favors a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance, and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster.
What he is a
Wait,
fucking
let him
psychopath.
gaze upon Ironrath, and when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
If I can't
How
help,
many years have I served this house?
I want to talk to him,
cannot listen
but I
to
do not want to
your
let that
idiot
fucking
anymore.
psycho into this.
Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
This is your chance. Good.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
We must protect this house. Can't believe it took me that long to say that.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house.
I'm not conflicted.
Forgive
It's just some shit you say is good, and some shit you say is
There will
fucking
always be those
stupid.
who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. What about
Is
your
it-
brother, Asher?
Oh god, I
Malcolm
knew it.
told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, You do not have that anger inside you.
Asher is dangerous and unpredictable. His presence could help or hurt.
Having another sword at your side always helps, especially now.
That's what I wanted you to say. Let's do it.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs.
You had me at sword.
Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
I'm pulling some serious King's Landing shenanigans right now.
Milady.
You?
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies.
I don't trust you, but go on.
Be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Is that Varys' guy? He seems like Varys' guy.
Where's Sir Royland? The man values pride more than honor. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira...
He does seem like a bit of a dick.
Confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Bolton men approaching, my lord!
Alright, now as long as they don't immediately attack us, this might work. However, they might immediately attack us.
Something wrong with your gate? Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you? Now let me in. This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
You're welcome inside, but your men are not.
Did you hear that, men? The lord of the house says, "Fuck off." I think he's afraid of you. Wait here. For now.
Okay.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
Your father will appreciate it, I hope. Our ironwood is highly sought after.
My father is not so easily impressed. Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things.
Yeah, suck
But
it,
not this.
blonde John Belushi. No matter how good you were in Animal House, you're a son of a bitch!
Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive.
I can feel this falling apart already. God damn it.
Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Oh boy.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
What is it you want, Lord Ramsay?
What do I want? Everything. Nothing. We'll see.
Oh god.
First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show
You know what?
me.
No deal!
Only kneel to the king.
Is not the Warden also deserving of your respect? But then, I am not my father. Perhaps that is what you meant to say.
You see?
It was.
He's a fucking traitor, just like his father and brother.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was
here we go.
who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right?
Why do I
He
still...
killed a loyal soldier in my father's army. You had me stand out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What?
What? The Ironwood? But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees.
Yes.
You grow them, you cut them down.
The White Hills had ironwood, once, but now those hills are bare.
Hence the name, of course.
They know nothing of how to cultivate the forest.
Look at their sigil, my lord. A barren hill.
You'd be right fucking this shit up.
5 years, or the next 50 generations.
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
Do you want to fight? It is so obvious that you do.
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan, don't.
Look at this, little Forester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you?
This motherfucker.
Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Oh, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother.
Heyo!
I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea.
That was supposed to be a bit less
You can be
timid.
my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister.
My lord, if you want a hostage, take me.
I know that's what you wanted. Let's just get it over with.
Aren't you the brave lord?
What have you done?
But I don't want brave lord.
Well, shit.
Far too much trouble.
Ethan! Ethan! No! No!
I knew you'd bend the knee eventually. I think we've come to an understanding.
Lord Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble. Lovely meeting all of you.
Oh, God.
We'll have to do it again sometime.
So many people are gonna die now.
Quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
Let it go!
Stop that! Ryan,
Stop it!
Bring them to Ryan! Do something! Ethan?
My son.
Well, that's one down. Wait, no, that's three. 3 dead in this episode. Jesus. It's the Starks all over again.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Oh my god, I'm so into this. We're doing it. I'm broadcasting this whole series. As it comes out, of course. Well, everybody, thank you for watching. I'm going to be doing this entire series. I mean, I just said that. You can check me out or follow me on Twitch, or go to our YouTube page to get these as they come out. How else can I shamelessly plug myself until the credits are over? I guess something about the music in the Borderlands Telltale series that they're doing right now, had an interesting copyright infringement thing going on. But I have most of the first episode on there, and I'm going to be doing that as well. Shit. After playing all of the, the more recent, hardcore Telltale shit, your Walking Dead, your Wolf Among Us, I kind of expected a lot of people to die. That still kind of took me by surprise, though. But we're gonna get very special thanks to George R. R. Martin. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, so I'm just the biggest fan of Telltale shit, and I guess I'll be doing all of it. Season 3, whenever that comes out, of The Walking Dead. And I hear tales of a Season 2 of The Wolf Among Us, which would be super good. But, until then, I'll see you guys later. You guys are the best.